Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited because I have been sharing some information with people that has been able to help them do some really cool stuff. And so, if you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Cassandra. I am known as the Prosperous Heart, and I share things that I feel can help provide you with more prosperity in your life, whether that is with software engineering or project management, strategic execution, whatever it is that I may know of that may help you become more prosperous. I'm going to be sharing that, breaking that stuff down into easy to understand bite-sized pieces. In today's training, I'm actually going to show you something called a stakeholder map. Now, this is something that I have really found to be super helpful when planning projects, especially when I'm either new on a team or I don't really know a lot about the customer with which I'm trying to assist when I'm working through some of these things. So, if you like what you see today, definitely let me know. I am having a workshop in around the end of June. So more details on that to come. So reach out or follow me, turn on that like, do what you need to do on whatever platform you're watching this on so that you're alerted to the next time that I have something coming up. So let me just go ahead and share my screen. So what you see here is a finished example of a stakeholder map, but let me show you how to find something like this. Now, what you see here, I'm going to be doing something for my students in my upcoming workshop that they'll actually get a full templated board with their purchase of a seat. So if you like what you see and you want to learn more, like I said, just let me know. So this one you can find it super easy and it's absolutely FREE. And it's just on Miro. So Miro is my absolute favorite all-time tool. I use it literally for everything: planning, discussions, brainstorm sessions, just so much. And so this is one of the free templates that was made, I believe, by H&R Block up there at the bottom right, which you can't see because my face is covering it. But if you go to the templates, which I will actually share that a little bit. So on the left-hand side, on the toolbar, if you see this thing right here, this is where the templates are. If you don't see that icon, just click the More Apps and you can search for it right there. But I'm going to click on Templates. And I just started writing in stake for stakeholder. Now, if you don't see something that you like, you can put out the full word, but you can see it's already highlighting stakeholder on here. So you can scroll through. There's lots of different types here. You can even make your own. But the one I'm about to share with you today is this one, the H&R Block Stakeholder RACI map. So if you'll come with me on this little imagination tour, so it goes through and it tells you what it is, how to use it, how much time it could take to complete this exercise. But basically, I'm going to walk you through how I did it. So over here, the RACI map shows who's responsible. That's the R of RACI, who's accountable, who's consulted, and who's informed. So those are the four sections that you would be putting these people on inside of your circle and then developing a project plan to, hey, how are we communicating? How are we making sure that we are transparent with what we're doing and making sure people know, when things are coming up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So then you would choose your stakeholders. Now, the way that I did this is I had, and I think this is actually, part of the team on there. But basically, what you see here, the far left one is the team or team name, right? So we've got our project management team, we've got developers, your management team, and your customer end user. There may be more depending upon your project, but this is just, again, something I just threw together for a few minutes to show you this example. So from there, you also have markers. So who's your decision maker? Who's a heavy influencer? Who's something, that maybe you should really be mindful of? Maybe it's a particular director or a leadership role that has a mailing list that you need to email everybody to let them know, hey, we have this showcase coming up, or whatever the case may be. That's what you can do for those markers. And then if you add arrows, you can show relationships. I didn't do that, but once you learn how to use Miro, you can just add it yourself. So on here, we have in responsible. So I have me. I was both in the project leadership and the development group. So both of them I'm responsible for in this instance, right? I'm responsible for the project plan. I'm responsible for development work in it, whatever. Jason team lead, whoever this Jason person might be, they are responsible doing some work maybe. And they are also accountable for this particular project, right? They're accountable for success. And so consulted, this might be another PM, which in this instance it is. Joseph here is a PM based on the color. We've got Daniel, who is another developer. We've got Max and Danielle, who are the end users. And so, yes, they should be consulted. And in fact, if you aren't aware of it, there's something called a design sprint, which I have gone through and completed their certification course. I've gone through all their stuff for that, which you want to learn more, again, just let me know. I'll share it. But those are the things that I'll share with people in my workshop. So you got your end users, you've got people in here. These are people you're consulting, but not necessarily who are responsible or accountable for anything. And then you've got an org director and another team lead and another developer who might be on the same team, but not related to this project. They're all going to be informed. So that's kind of what you can do to figure out who is involved with this project and who needs to be, any level of communication, because it's really essential that when you're working on projects, especially when you're working with other people on projects, that you make sure that people who are supposed to be knowledgeable are aware of things, they get their input as needed, and it'll just be a lot easier, right? Because it will ensure that you are on time, that you're doing the right things and the right priority and things like that. So, like I said, this was just the first step that I go through when I go through projects and do development work. And so, if you like what you saw, definitely give this a thumbs up. Hit that little follow bell or whatever it is on the platform that you're seeing it in. And then, of course, I believe you can see above, let me just check my screen here. Yeah, you can see above that my blog will sometime come across somewhere along there. And I share things like this. I've shared things with software development, such as Python and some cool things you can do with that. Human design, just whatever it is, like I said, that I feel could bring you more prosperity because of what it's done for me in my life. So if you want to learn more, definitely going over to that place that just passed by. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day. Bye.